let me again go back what we have done till now. We came out with an idea of knowing faculty development workshop at SNDT Women University, Department of Education. Okay. Then what we said, we said that there are broad level of tasks which we wanted to do. Okay. And we defined that and we started doing this. So we are saying first, the digital leaflet, then we have place and date and time, then we have resource persons, then we have schedule, we have development of lab for this workshop, then we have food and drinks, then we have logistics, we have payments, we have admissions, we have certificates. Now what we are doing, in that we are adding more and more details. Okay. For example, let's go ahead and do something. For example, we wanted to, so I'm inserting task here. Okay. So development of lab में क्या करना है? So first we'll have to clean the PCs, because PCs are already there in the labs, so they may not be clean. So we need to do that. Then what we need to do? We want to install softwares. Okay. Then what we will need to do? We want to do the checking of software. Then what we need to do? Creating logins. Right? Now again what I'm supposed to do? Creating logins, clean PCs and all. This is all is a part of development of lab. Okay. So clean PCs will require 2 days. Install software will require 3 days. Checking of softwares will require 1 day. And creating logins will require 1 day. All right. But without cleaning, can I install software? No. So cleaning of software is an 11th, the precedence is on to that. Without installation, can I actually check the software? No. So my precedence is like this. After checking the softwares, can I start doing creating logins after cleaning PC? Yeah, I can. So I can even put it like this. Okay, but here I wanted to bring something to your notice. Now, without admissions are given, how I can create logins if I want to do the name login? So there might be dependency on 2 parameters. Okay, so we can probably do the admissions now. Okay, I will show you how really it works. Okay, so in admissions, now I wanted to insert task below this. So we are talking about, say, so in admissions, suppose I say insert task. So I'm saying advertisement. Okay. Then we say registrations. Then we say, suppose selection. Then we say payment. And after we receive a payment, then I say issue and ID for the course. Right? So this is all is a part of sub-part of admission. Is that right? So advertisement can be given in 1 day. Then we are talking about registration, which will be open for say 10 days. Then we are talking about selection that will require 1 day. Then we are talking about payments, which will have to give 3 days. And then, we issue the ID numbers to them, so which will require 1 day. Now, before advertisement, we cannot do registration. So advertisement is predecessor. Then without registration, we cannot do selection. So that is predecessor for this. Without selection, you cannot do payments. So That's a way. And without payment, you can't give, this one. So this is what, right? So what you found, actually it looks like this, but because of the predecessor, this is a time. Now the point which I want to drive you, that creating login was needed after we clean the PC, but which will also require, which will also say 11 and dependency on 23. So I can write like this. So here again, so what we now understood is that we can make subtask, which is relevant. You can add task anytime, you can delete task, you can club task, you can have dependency. So there is nothing like you have to write in chronological order only. You can write up and down, and even dependencies can go and up and down. Then you can actually select, like for example, again, let me put it like, I wanted to have a resource column here. So I wanted to have delete there. Okay. So I'm saying, okay. But then I will say, no, it will be used only 50% time. So I can open this task itself. Okay. And I can go to resources and say unit says 50%. So my time is not filled. I already shown you this. So you can allocate the resources as you allocate resources, and even you put a price for the resources, you will be able to get the budget for this. At least budget for what you call it as a human efforts. Now, if you put a resources instead of that, something like cement or something like that, something which is a price and unit price is being put there, you will also get other resources. So you have provision to show all other resources. You can add as many columns as you can. Okay. So what you see here is a baselines and Excel sheet, finish, late, overtime, everything is available. If not, then you have a text kind of a feature. So you take text one and type what you wanted to type. So you can add as many columns. These columns are technically, this is like a dashboard for the project. Who is allocated for what, who is doing what, all that is something which you can do. Okay. Here what you see, manually scheduled or auto scheduled. When you are not done anything, like for example, I put a predecessor, so it is saying it is a manual, automatically scheduled. I don't have to do anything. If this is to be done manually, this is actually manually done. So I'm saying, in fact, all green pins are manually done. Everything which is other than that is known as an auto allocation for this. This indicates, the indicators which are like, as I shown you earlier, these are the indicators, where we are talking about, resource overfull and all other things which you can allocate. I mean, this is something which you don't have to program. This is system indicates to you that this is overloaded, or time is not right, the date is not right, you are pushing on Sunday, or whatever it is. So all these indicators which you will get here, okay, is essentially coming from system. You don't have to insert that because you don't have a choice of inserting. You can only understand and make sense out of that, why, what is really happening there.